Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Shadows Amsterdam. This game supports 2 to 8 players. It's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is 30 minutes. Super casual, cozy game night review, so super casual. And we've covered this and played this before. This is a competitive and a cooperative game. You can play it either or. If you're playing with a lot of people, it's competitive. If you're playing like 2 to 3 players, then it's co-op. And the whole idea is, in the co-op version, there are going to be 2 teams, kind of like in Codenames. And you're going to be racing to get one player is going to have the map key, like he's, I guess, the investigator, whatever it's called, the investigator, and you know where the clues are. In this case, the orange and the black-orange spaces, those are clues, and you're trying to get your team to go to 3 of those locations to get 3 clues, and then to a green check mark in order to escape. And the whole premise of this is you are private investigators, and a client has hired you to, I guess, get the clues and bring it to them. And there are police that are going to try and stop you because they don't want you on the case because you're a private investigator. So that's what these red X's are. That's police. So if the investigator with the key here leads their teammates to an X spot on the board, that's a police spot, and that team gets a red X. And if you get 3 of them, then you lose the round and the other team wins. That's how it typically plays. So ideally what you're trying to do is you're trying to lead your team, like I said, to all the clues, or just 3 of them, and then to a green check mark. If you do that first, you win. If the other team gets 3 X's first, then you win again without having to do all that. So that's it. And then the co-op version is, and at least with us, 2 players, we only have 1 key. I'm trying to, for example, in our game, I was leading her around the board trying to get to the clue spots, and then the game that we literally just played now, she was trying to lead me around the board with her answer key to get to different spots and get the clues. These little black markers represent the clues that I did land on successfully. You start here, and the board is made up of these I guess they're 5-tiled things. Yeah, 5-tiled tiles.
Layouts.
Yeah, whatever. And you're gonna fit them together like this. There's also 1 pieces there, and up there. Single pieces, yeah. So like it's gonna be random. There's also one that's like put off to the side for that game. So there is some, and these are double-sided too. So you're gonna have a lot of variety when you're playing this, different abstract things to look at. And I have to stress, this is like a Dixit kind of game, Mysterium kind of game, and that it's very, very abstract. Whenever I was telling you that, the clue giver has to lead their people around the board, they use these. There's 10 of these clues, single-tiled clues, that are out for people to pick from. And they look something like this. And there's one side there, that's just the face down. And then this is the reverse side. And like I might give her this, or she might give me this. And then that person has to then move exactly 1 space to the tile that they're trying to lead them to. So that's that. Or you can give them 2 tiles. So if she gives me 2, she has to pick up both at the same time from the stack of 10. And that way I don't know which one I'm supposed to go to first. Like 1 tile, one of these represents 1 space, and one of these represents another space. So I have to try and figure out what she means by that. I have to move exactly 2 spaces if she were to give me 2 of these tiles here. I keep using the word tile, but I don't think that's correct. But anyway, so like you're either going to move 1 or 2 spaces based on the clue giver giving you 1 or 2 of these clues. Okay, so yeah, that's it. It's super simple. Just try and reach your objective. In a cooperative game, you're supposed to have a limited amount of time. Like you get 15 minutes in the recruit game, 8 minutes novice, agent 5, and you can refresh this as often as you want. The 10 clues that are face up. In co-op, you can do that as much as you want. It just takes time to refresh everything. Whereas in the competitive game, you have to agree on when these refresh. So that's it. Idly, what did you think of this?
I liked this game a lot. The only thing I don't like is the orientation. Last time, I think on your previous video, we said the same thing. Like, we're not too big on the whole orientation type of thing. But I love this game because I like a good Dixit game, you know? And we don't have Dixit, and we don't have other people to play with sometimes.
Right.
So this is a good two-player variant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really difficult, like trying to get what you're thinking, or for you trying to get my 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
I'm very like straightforward with the colors and stuff, whereas she's like, well, this represents the tunnel of love.
Well, sometimes
and
you
this
have no choice. Sometimes the clues are really bad. Like, for example, where was that one bingo one?
Well, the bingo was the bank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that what she meant by that one?
Yeah. Oh, man, I can't.
It's in here somewhere.
Okay. Well, in any case, there was a bingo card, and he was right.
Some ladies were playing bingo on the card, on the clue.
And it had kind of the same color scheme, and I was trying to get him to go here. Now, I wanted to use, where is it?
You probably may have given it to me already. I don't know.
Oh, man. I wanted to use something, but I didn't want to mislead him to go over here. So I used the bingo card to signify it had a B. that's really what it is.
I interpreted that as you spend a lot of money at bingo.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, those grandmas mean business at bingo.
You know, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about giving you this card for it, like a baby
I would never
break the bank.
I guess.
So.
But that leads me to another criticism I have. Depending, you mentioned orientation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're back here looking at all of this, trying to like look at something upside down or from far away, it's hard to make that out. So the person on the other side may see something that the clue giver doesn't, because they're not, and the clue giver can't exactly just stick their head right onto the tile to see, because that just gives it away.
Yeah, that's
so it's a visual accessibility thing for me. I can't speak for her, but I have trouble seeing these two clearly. I have poor eyesight. Even with glasses on, I have a hard time. You took a picture of this.
I actually did. I took a picture with my phone and I was
zoomed in
so I wouldn't give anything away. But even then, like it is very confusing orientation wise. But I still like the game. I thought it was really fun. The art is, as always, fantastic. And you know, I think this actually would be a lot more fun with multiple people.
Competitive?
Competitive and co-op, like with, I don't know, like everyone trying to
help each other out
with the time.
I would rather play this cooperatively than competitively.
Yeah.
I can see the strategy in competitive play, because you're racing. There are no turns in competitive play. So you just keep going as quickly as you can, but the more quick you go, you know, you might miss an obvious clue that might lead your team to the wrong place and get caught by the police, something like that. So I can see that there's strategy there. I can see there's also strategy in like giving someone 2 cards, because if I'm here and I give a 1 clue, there's a 50-50 chance that they're going to land on a police. Like, here's a police and here's a police, and here's not. So like there's a 50-50 chance. But if I give them 2, the only place, like 1-2 or like 1-2, like that's really the only way they could go that would land on an X. They're forced to go 2. If you move over an X but land on an empty space or a clue, you're safe. It's only the target space you have to worry about. So there are strategies in giving someone 2 cards, like just to lessen the odds of landing on an X. So I get that competitive play is a thing. Like I get it. It's just I prefer not to play that way.
Yeah.
I don't like to be rushed. We don't play with time. We just play to have fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think this would be like a fun little family type of competitive like Pictionary or something. It's really like, who cares?
Or
who
just
wins?
or if your mom came over, like I would be the clue giver and you two would work together to figure out what I was saying. Like Mysterium Park. like that something casual like that.
Yeah,
That's how I would
agree.
play, and I think that's a testament. Like you can with this game, you can kind of play how you like.
Yeah.
There's no you can include the time controls in the rule book, or if you are one of those people that are able to go off track and do your own thing, you know, without feeling guilty about it for whatever reason, because it's not the way the developer intended, then yeah, you could just ignore the time and just have fun with it. So that's what I recommend doing. That's casual gamer, you
I
know.
like these little figurines. They're really cute.
Yeah.
The components aren't too bad. A little flimsy, but it's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you would play this again?
I would.
Yeah.
Some casual.
It's not my favorite game. I consider this an okay game, but I lean toward, like, just because I consider it an okay game, like I recognize that it's good in a variety of areas, and it does more good than bad. Again, the biggest hurdle for me is the accessibility with trying to see all of this stuff clearly, and you know, trying to match a clue, because you could screw up your entire team if you misconstrue or mislook at something.
I would probably just like get rid of the whole octagon thing and just put them all like horizontal or something, and then make my own pads like this, like on a notepad.
I see.
Yeah, I would do that.
Then it turns into Squid Game glass
Sure.
bridge thing. That's
Yeah,
what it
why
turns
not?
into at that point. Anyway, so yeah, that was Shadows Amsterdam. Pretty good game. Not my favorite, but it does have a lot of merit, so I'm gonna thumb that up. This is Vincent Adderley. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.